Hey everybody, this is Hadrian. Thanks for watching. So I wanted to take a second to introduce people watching the tutorial for the first time to a concept that I've revisited a lot during the tutorial, and that is the concept of a half episode. This is just going to be a couple of minutes long. If you're watching this and you already know what a half episode is because you've already been here, if you've already seen one of the later ones, then just skip this. You don't need to see it. But for those of you who are just watching the tutorial for the first time, you might find the next couple of minutes useful. I promise I will keep this short. So, in recording this tutorial, I made the conscious decision not to be scripted with it. One of the disadvantages, I think, of doing a scripted tutorial, as so many of the tutorials on games out there are, is that you have this wooden approach where you feel kind of locked into the content that you've set yourself up to cover. It's very difficult to go off script unless you're very nimble and a good speaker and really quick on your feet, which very few people are. So you lose that authenticity, that feeling of someone sitting next to you teaching you the game. And that is so important to me as I record this tutorial, that there's a sense of interaction, that you guys have the ability to comment as the tutorial is going up live. And even after the tutorial is over, that people commenting can still say to me, hey, can you explain a little bit more? And if someone brings up a really good point, whether it's during the recording of the tutorial or after it's done, I have the ability to go back and say, you know what, let me do a quick plug in the tutorial, put it in the timeline of the tutorial in the appropriate spot, and call it a half episode. And that's exactly what these are. They're just a couple of minutes long. They're designed to address questions from commenters, or perhaps designed to address things that I don't explain very well in the series, or perhaps explain incorrectly. So the disadvantage of doing an unscripted approach is that because I'm kind of coming up with everything on the fly, because I am doing everything in the moment and coming up with my commentary at the same time that I'm playing, every now and then I will make a mistake in my commentary, and every now and then I will make a mistake in the game itself. Both of these are going to happen in future episodes, and that's another reason that the half episodes are in place, as just kind of a check to make sure that anything I slip up, on while I'm playing can be clarified. And again, that's an authenticity piece for me, because I feel like someone sitting next to you playing the game might not explain everything perfectly on the first try, but you have the opportunity to actually say, hey, can you explain a little bit more to me? And can you tell me a little bit more about this or that? And I think that just brings so much more to the tutorial experience. I hope you agree. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to cut this here because I feel like I've already gone on too long explaining all this. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next episode.